Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, you will see simple steps to add a Google Charts API QR code to your documents automatically using Pabbly Connect. So guys, Google Charts is a web service which allows you to create charts and infographics like QR codes, and you can use it to create documents containing QR codes. So here I am going to show you how you can automate the process of creating a document with a QR code inside it automatically, and we are going to set up this whole automation without any coding, just by a few clicks. So without any further ado, let's begin. To set up this automation, we are using Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can find the link of this page in the description. From here, you can sign up for free. After that, you can reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and from here, click on this Create Workflow button like this, and here you can provide a suitable name to your workflow. So let me give a name here. So I have given this name here. Now let me click on Create button, and you can see the workflow page is loading up here. And on this page, guys, you will find the basic building blocks of our automation, which are the trigger and the action. So guys, trigger is that event which starts the workflow, and the action is the automated consequence or the response of the trigger. In our use case, guys, we are collecting some data about a document here in Google Sheets application. Okay. So whenever we enter the data here in Google Sheets, the workflow should trigger and create a document out of a template which I have created here in Google Docs application. And in this, out of this template, a new document will be created with a QR code. Okay. Now to make this happen, first of all, connect Google Sheets here in the trigger. Then select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, and it will give you this webhook URL. And by following these instructions written here, you can create a connection with Google Sheets using this URL. Okay, so let me just follow these steps. First of all, open your sheet in an incognito window if you are using multiple Google accounts in the same browser. Okay, so it is better to open the spreadsheet in an incognito window so that you can properly make the connection. Here guys, in this spreadsheet, click on extensions, and from this add-ons menu, click on get add-ons, and from this window, that is Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to install an add-on which is called Pabbly, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, install this add-on here. After installing this, you have to refresh the spreadsheet. That is an important step. And after refreshing the sheet, when you click on extensions, you will find the Pabbly Connect Webhooks option available here in the drop down like this. From here, you have to open the initial setup. Under initial setup, you will find these two fields, the webhook URL and the trigger column. So in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the URL that you got from your workflow, and in the trigger column, you have to mention the final data column of your spreadsheet. Final data column means the column on which, if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent to the webhook URL. Okay, this means here you can see when I'm going to start adding the data, I'll start the data from A column, then B column, and the C column. So as I enter the data here in the C column, the workflow will trigger, and the data of whole row will be sent to the webhook URL that we are going to add here. So let me open the initial setup again, and let me just copy the webhook URL that I got in the workflow. And you can see as we copied the URL, started showing waiting for the response of this connection. Okay, so go back to the initial setup, paste the URL here, then put the trigger column as capital C, then click on this send test button. So when you click on the send test, the data of the first row that you have will be sent to the workflow as the test data. So click on send test here. Right here you can see test data sent successfully started showing up. Now you can click on submit. Okay, you can see the setup is configured. Now you can close this window. Okay, now reach back to the workflow, and here you can see we have received the response. Here, this is the data we have received. The spreadsheet name is this, sheet name is this, sheet ID is this, and here you can see the receipt number, the row index, from where the data is coming, the name, and the email address. These are the same things I have entered here, right? Now guys, after getting the data, I want to create a document. For that to happen, just connect Google Docs here in this action window, and I'm going to use the action event as create document from template. Select this option and click on connect button. From here, select add new connection and then click on sign in with Google. From this window, you have to select that Google account by which you have created that document template. Okay, select the account. Now you have to provide the additional access to your account. So just click on continue from here and you will be connected. So we are now connected, and here you can see it started asking for the template document's name. So this is my template. Let me show you. This is my template named as event ticket template. Here I have these placeholders or variables like name, email, row number, and the seat number. So when you place these placeholders, these acts as the variables which can be changed dynamically using the automation, and with every new document you will get the data changed here in these placeholders. Let me just select this template known as event ticket template here in the document field here, and here it is asking to give the new document's name. So I'm going to give the new document's name on the name of the from the data that we have received here in the spreadsheet in the trigger. Okay, so in the trigger we have got the spreadsheet's name. Okay, so I'm going to use this as the new document's name. Okay, so just click here, and from the when you click here, the previous step will appear here in the drop down, and from here you can map the data. So just click on the spreadsheet name field and it will be mapped, and along with this I'm going to map the row index as well. Okay, so with every new row the row index will change and it will give us a unique name for every new document. Okay, then it is asking for the location of the document. So guys, you have to select the name of Google Drive's directory from this list in which you want to save the newly created documents. So guys, this is my Google Drive's folder, okay, named as new files record, and I'm going to select this directories or folders name from this list, new files record. Here it is selected. Here you can see the placeholders are appearing like this. So here right now I'm just going to fill name, email address, row number, and the seat number, but not the QR code. We are going to create add the QR code in the next step, because QR code is an image. Okay, and for adding the image we have a different action event, which is insert image in a document. Right now the data we are entering is the text data only. Okay, so for text data, just click here, and from the trigger step just map the name that you have received, the email address that you have received, the row number that you have received, and the seat number that you have received from the trigger. Okay, now click on save and send test request button, and a new document will be created and will be saved in your Google Drive's directory. Right here you can see guys, we have received this response and a document ID has been generated. This means we got a new document created. Let us check in the Google Drive folder, and here you can see we got this new document created named as test sheet 2. Okay, let me open it for you, and here you can see in place of the placeholders the data is added here as we have mapped here. Okay, the only thing left here to add in this document is the QR code, which will be added after this step. Just click here on this plus icon, and from this action window connect with Google Docs again and use the action event now as insert an image to a document. Select this option, then click on connect. Now guys, we have already connected with Google Docs, so every time you connect with any application the connection is saved. So if you want to connect with the same application again, you can use the existing connection. For that, keep this existing connection option selected and then click on save one more time, and you will be connected again with the same application like this. So here now it started asking for the image's URL, the high magnitude in points and the width in points. So let me fill in the magnitude and the width, height and the width, And for the image URL, I'm going to use the post URL of Google Charts API. So let me show you the URL. So guys, this is the Google Charts API for generating a QR code. Okay, you can see here. So you have to manually generate this code and manually paste it here in this field. You cannot save it in here in this spreadsheet, because when you save it in this spreadsheet and get the data here using this trigger, the image will not appear in the response. It will give us the blank response. That was a problem. That's why we have added this URL here manually, and it will remain static for every new document. But if you want to make it dynamic, and if you want to uh, attach some data with this QR code, so that whenever someone scans this code, it will reach some data, it can see some data. For example, you can use these codes for sending any coupon code or any secret code or any ID or any other data that you want to keep secure and save it with QR codes. You can just click here after this equals to sign, okay, and here you can map some data from the trigger. Let me show you. So here just click equals CHL equals to. After this, click here, and from the first step, let's say that you want to send this seat number, and you want to send the email address, okay, or any other data that you want to send, which will appear after scanning the QR code. You can just map it here like this, okay. Now click on save and send. First of all, let me show you the spreadsheet, the document. Here is the document. Right now we do not have any QR code inserted. Let me just click on save and send test request button, and let's see how the document changes. So this is the response we got. Let's see our document if we got any change here, and here you can see we have received the QR code right here, okay. And when you are going to scan this QR code, you will reach a page where you can see these details attached here, the seat number and the email address. So this is how it is going to work, guys, and we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up it only once. After that, it will work automatically whenever you are going to add any new row here in the spreadsheet that you have connected here, and it will create the QR codes and documents automatically, and it will be saved in your Google Drive. And I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description, so that you can clone this workflow in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.